What you got there? I've got one of these. It's so beautiful.
So in from training, and you can see how once I've been, I tighten up. And the reason you tighten up so much is because all the blood is flowing, the sweat, the water comes out of you, so you lose a bit of water, but at the same time, the blood is pushing into the muscles and filling them up. When you've got your intra-workouts coming through, so you've got simple carbs moving through your system, plus the carbs you've taken in, which were slower released before, they start to fill everything up, the veins start to come out. Again, obviously you're not gonna stay looking like this. It's just, well, it's a shame. That's part and parcel of dieting though, is that fact that you are gonna flatten off before the gym, after the gym. Judge yourself how you look in there, because that's pretty much your true you at your best, you at your optimum. And that's what you should be going off. As long as that keeps improving, you're on track. Oh, let's get that post-work. Get your post-workout meal in, Lex. You're embarrassing yourself. He's returned with a guest, the soon-to-be mum number 2. Oh, look at this.
Probably snails and all.
Fresh contraband all the way from Ireland. You probably shouldn't have got too accustomed to that.
Probably not.
And you get gifts that you just can't have yet.
Right.
On Easter, we'll have a day off.
One second as well, but...
Fetch them from the gingerbread man.
Pop the gingerbread in there.
Thank you. So, brew, ginger nut biscuit. My brew is my 40ml of Best of Bob. If I had to do a diet, no, you're not allowed that, that's Easter break. But if I had to do a diet that involved someone saying, you can't ever have a brew again, do you know what I'd say? If you ever try to take a brew away from a British man, you better be ready to put up a fight. Alright, sunshine, because nobody denies me my brews. What you got there? I've got one of these. Would you be sharing a little bit of that with your little best friend now? Well, I don't know. I've already nibbled it. This is really my cookie. It's so beautiful. Would you just give me, if you don't give me the biscuit, I will shit on the driveway. Alright, fair enough. Fair deals. No shits on the driveway though. Okay, so you might be thinking, post-workout, it's gotta be a shake. That would be where you're wrong, sunshine. After workouts, I actually like to have food, because I like to feel satisfied, I like to refuel my body, sit down, chill. I actually prefer a shake before I go to bed, because it's a smaller volume, I can have it and sleep easy. Whereas if I'm having to eat a big meal before bed, it can often affect my sleep. We're getting lazy again, but in a healthy way. A fresh frozen meal, there's a big push on these kind of longer than daily lifespan foods, but still freshly made and will last a couple of days. And that's what these kind of things are. Thai green curry here, macros on it, 8.8 fat. I have a lot of fats left. Everything we had today has been pretty low fat so far. So I've got fats to play with, but they're gonna go towards the shake at the end of the day. Or sometimes I'll have a lower carb breakfast, put those carbs later in the day and push fats through the early part of the day. It all depends on how my day is gonna run and how and when I know I'm gonna need the energy. Today I knew I was gonna go out on my bike. I always say I'm going to go out for 2 hours, but if it's sun shining and I'm out on my bike, I'm gone for 3 or 4. It's just the way it is. So I had the more carby breakfast this morning. After a workout, I'm always going to want to push carbs back into the body. I'm going to want to get protein into the body. So we have a 40 gram protein serving, 32 carbohydrates, and 8.8 fats. Normally I want around about 40 to 50 grams after training. So what I'm going to have after this will be kiwi, pineapple, probiotic yogurt. I swear to God, my tongue is just not keeping up with the face. 5 minutes, lazy man mode in the microwave. 5, and you do that straight from frozen. Peel the kiwi, weigh it, that. We like to buy the pre-cubed pineapple stuff, which is just super easy. Plus pineapples, anti-inflammatory, very useful. And this is our fat-free vanilla rhubarb, as the yogurt, and these have like live biotic cultures. And it's cheap and it's cheerful. So most of the stuff we're getting today, solid medium to low budget. And for the final shake of the day, it is the ultimate shake. So no more like, get it down, it's good for me. This is gonna be one of those shakes where you're like, no you can't have none. No, Do your bat face.
She's a Frenchie. Oh no, she's a punk.
Give me your bloody biscuits. As I've said before and I'll say it again, the idea of dieting is to eat as much as possible while still losing weight. That way you're supporting your lean mass, you're supporting your health, and you're supporting your sanity. Because the worst thing is having to lowball. And the worst thing is lowballing without knowing you're doing it, missing out on food. Very often by underfeeding your body, you actually shut it down and you reduce the amount of fat loss that is going on because your body is smarter than you are. If you starve it, it doesn't know there's a fridge there and you're choosing not to eat from it. All it knows is what's coming in compared to what's going out. So, if you're starving it, it's going to start shutting down. It's going to go into survival mode. That means holding on to fat and burning muscle. The exact opposites of what you want to be going on. You can't specifically lose fat from areas of the body, but you can encourage your body to continually lose fat, to reveal the muscle. That's what we're trying to do. It's not a natural thing for the body, but we are able, with the knowledge that we've gained, to be able to work with the body, not manipulate it, but work with it to create that extreme result we're looking for, because this is extreme. Looking for such a drastic low body fat level that a lot of us are keen to get to. As a rule, the body isn't designed to sit there. It's not healthy for it, which is why you can't stay super ripped and super lean. And that's something to accept. You can get to a very nice condition. For me, you know, this for most people looks good, but I'm in the game of being a little bit more extreme, taking it past what is socially like, yeah, that's cool, and taking it that bit further. It's my freaking job. If I couldn't do that, be shame on me, wouldn't it? That'd be shit. If you want to look good and feel good, then give yourself realistic, attainable goals that not only can you get to, but you can keep. Like, I could keep this body fat level now, and it tends to be what I do. You never see me really out of shape or I've been bulking, bro. Pizza, bro. Cracking sidewalks, bro. It's not me. I like to stay athletic. I like to look good in clothes. I like clothes to look good on me. And that means maintaining a relatively solid level of body fat year round. That also makes dieting relatively quicker for me and less painful, because my body's not going through extremes of high amounts of carbs that you might think are great at the beginning that become arduous and actually unhealthy, nor am I going to that crazy low starvation level. I'm sitting kind of nice and happily in the medium, allowing my activity levels and the balance of my food to do the work for me, so that when one is dropped or one is raised, that has a nice effect. Does that make sense? Because it really is kind of the way you need to be thinking if you want to do something long term. Nothing can be done. I promise you, please listen to me. You cannot create long-term body compositional change that is maintainable in fucking 30 days, fucking 6 weeks. Okay? They are acute changes that are finite and will not last. Set yourself 16 to 20 weeks for losing fat in a realistic, healthy manner. Set yourself 12 months for gaining muscle mass that will stay around and last and make serious change. I just want to provide you guys with a healthy message that is real and not bullshit. Ignore the idiots that constantly witter on about secrets and quick fixes, because they're not long lasting and they're not attainable. I don't know how else to say it. And also, shut the fuck up about saying that everybody who has a six-pack's on steroids. Get a fucking grip of your life. Learn to diet, learn to eat, learn to educate, learn to read a fucking book. It's becoming stupid the moment you see somebody who looks slightly muscular that you assume that they're doing something or other. No matter what you say to these people, they're going to come back with more ridiculous shit. It's like arguing with a pigeon. Just ignore all that shit. Just push it all the way over here and then press disposal. It's biology, it's simple, and most of the idiots in the world never put it into practice because they're too lazy to follow it through, understand it, or even fucking sit down and listen to free information given to them in a video in a visual manner with every instruction put up on the screen for them, and then complain about it. Bro, 20 minutes is too long. You can't take 20 minutes of your life to learn something that will change it? No, I have no words. Pineapple, rhubarb, Lex, you've gone mad. But if I'm mad or stupid, I'm stupider like a fox. Macros, nutritional, tasty. Give it a go. Okay, so with everything that is in today, we're currently sat at 184 carbohydrates, 28 fat, and 166 protein. This gives me a heck of a leeway to make an awesome shake at the end of the day. For me, this is how I like to enjoy a shake. I like to sit down and have something that tastes great. Maybe something that tastes even a little bit like it shouldn't taste that good. And that's how I like to use my supplements. There is no chance on earth I'm using something that I have to force down. I am never wasting macros on something I dislike, because that creates a negative relationship with the food, the diet, everything. And if you keep doing that, you'll just build an entire negative relationship with the entire process. In the past, we had a Ninja. It sucked. It didn't even last a year before it became, the motor started screwing up, the blades went wrong. It was so noisy you couldn't be in the same room as it whilst it was going. We got a Ninja. Now I don't know, it's this one. I don't know. Does that help? Can you tell what that is from that one? It's red, it's this big, and it has the Intelligent Auto IQ on it. Ninja with Auto IQ. If I find the link, the Amazon link for it will be in the description, if I can find it for you, because we bought it from Amazon. I'll track it down. So when you're making a shake, what you want to do is get the basics in there and know what it's going to give you, and then you can build on top of that. I know I'm going to put 2 scoops in of the ISO PET, so that's going to give me 50 grams of protein. It's also going to provide me with 3 grams of fat and 4 carbs. That's what I know is going in. So I'll log that, put it in and check where I need to be. The 50 protein puts me straight into my 200 to 220 range of protein I'm looking for. So it's the carbs and fats on this that I need to be more specific with. I like to use peanut butter because I enjoy it. We use the whole earth or organic stuff. If you don't have crazy macros at the end of the day, I ain't forgetting about you. I still love you all equally. Your go-to is 1000% this stuff, PB2 by Dr. Zach's. A teaspoon of this will make anything nuttalicious, and the per hundreds of it, 14 grams of fat, but you're going to be putting a teaspoon in, which equates to around about 5 or 7 grams. Even if you go up to 12 grams, it is only giving you 1.7 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 6 grams of protein in a 12 gram serving. That's pretty freaking impressive. The entire thing is 48% protein. That is my secret super hint to make any shake or porridge taste great or taste nutty without the fat. It's just genius. Now I want to make it a peanut butter jelly shake. And to do that, we add in some red frozen berries. These are cheap as chips. You can pick them up at any high street supermarket. They're flash frozen, which means they maintain all the micronutrient values. So it's a double thumbs up. Now again, if you're struggling on your carbs and fats, you can make this with water. The protein powder I'm using tastes good with water. That's why I use it, because it tastes good. I don't understand how people don't get this. Why are you buying unflavoured, nasty ass shit? Buy something you're going to enjoy, or go buy food. So if you're in poverty macros, you can obviously mix it with water, so get something that tastes good. I, on the other hand, have shit to spare, because I've been clever with my food. So I'm bringing back Bob. But I'm not just relying on Bob. I'm going to put in about 100 ml of what's essentially fat-free milk, then 50 ml of water. Now, if I wasn't using the frozen Wonder Berries, these are frozen, they're going to thicken the shake, remember that. If I wasn't using those, if I didn't have the carbs to spare, I would use crushed ice or ice cubes. If you've got something decent enough, they can blend them. If you don't get crushed ice, wrap them in a tea towel, smash them on the side, get a rolling pin, bash them out, then put it in with it. Trust me, drinking an ice cold shake makes it 20 times better and 1001% more anabolic for 0.000001 seconds. It's a fact, it's true, look it up, Wikipedia said so. I'm lying, I'm keyboard wrathers. What you can also do in your app is pre-plan how much of things you want to put in. So you can obviously play around on here, adding in your shake with the little bits of whatever you want, banana, protein, mess around with the grams, find your perfect balance, and then follow it out. Don't make it, screw it up, and then be unable to take it out and go over.
I've used a kiwi Asda. The serving size on it is stated as 100 grams. That then means when I go to the serving size and click on it, the adjustments will be either use 100 grams or use a single gram. Now if I use a single gram, that's basically saying to me, how many 1 grams of that thing did you have? I had 50 grams of kiwi. So I would then just type in there simply 50. If I left that at 100 grams, it would be how many 100 gram servings did you have? I didn't have 100 grams, I had 50, which would be 0.5 of the 100. Does that make sense? If it's less than the 100, you just put 0 point and then whatever it was. So 0.50 would be 50. If I had 53 grams, 0.53 with the 100 gram serving. Because I know a lot of people get a bit flustered with that. Does that make sense? But the best thing to do is just change it to 1 gram and put in the exact grams that you had there. You have to pre-plan and just have a play about. The more you do something, the more it will go in here and will just become a habit. And when it becomes a habit, it becomes easier. Nothing good comes easy, but it does come eventually. So just stick with it. Anything that you do for a month inevitably will become a habit. Stick it out for a month, put the effort in. You don't have to suffer on a diet, you just have to put in a little bit of work.
My baby likes
This is where I wish we had Smellovision / Taste-o-vision. Oh. The honey inside this, because it's a raw, deep, rich honey, almost gives it like a malty flavour, like those shakes that you get in diners. Then alongside the banana and the fruit, that enhances that with the sweetness, and then just peanut butter. Oh. But you see the volume isn't insane. 400 ml overall. So that was only using around about 50 ml of water with 100 ml of the fat-free milk. But you'll see how it volumizes up. But because of the frozen fruit that's in there, put it on ultra blend, the liquid from the fruit comes through, keeps it nice and cold. Chuck in some ice chips if you want, just be aware it will thicken it up. If you put enough ice chips in, it will come out like almost sorbet froyo-esque, and you will be able to eat it with a spoon. Not always a bad thing. Macros on the screen now. Time to finish up the day. Pretty much near enough exactly what I wanted. Overshot on the protein a touch because of the added proteins and the little accessories like the peanut butter and stuff. But the solid protein I wanted from whole proteins through the day hit my 200 minimum range, which is fine. And you can overshoot on protein, it's not a problem, it's not storable, you'll pretty much just started watching a little bit of the old Iron Fist. I haven't judged it yet, what do you reckon? Any of you watching it, any of you enjoying it? Hope you've enjoyed this video. Another full day of eating, I will include more of these, and in the next one I'll show you how to make a super Popeye shake, which includes blending some spinach in alongside some other good tasty treats. So until the next time, make sure that you hit those notification buttons so you don't miss out. Subscribe, and I'll catch you. Actually, let's do it old school. Boom, baby.